Hey everybody, TC here from TC's Bunch of Stuff, and welcome back to my Raft survival experience. Thank you for joining me. And hopefully in this episode we will advance to the point of being able to stop at islands so that we can advance, well, basically everything. I did forget to research plastic. I noticed that when I was editing the last video. So we got that. And I have done a little more advancing to the raft itself. I got more catch nets. I got it surrounded with some of the small triangular base pieces. And things are going quite well. There's no islands on the horizon just yet, but we are going to do some preparations. Hey, we got some dolphins. Nice. Let's see. I'm going to make one more small storage. And that's going to be for food. So I'll just keep one stack of something on me. All right, let's make an anchor, and this unfortunately is just a temporary anchor. Once you use it, it breaks. So that'll be for when we're going to stop at an island. The other thing I want to do, seeing as we're doing pretty good on resources, is start some fishing, because we're going to want to make some shark bait. Ooh, haha. So fishing rod. Okay, and you need the smallest fish to make the shark bait. Okie dokie. Fishing's pretty easy. It's kind of funny actually, because you can quite literally fish from anywhere. Like in the middle of an island, you can just fish. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you can see that, because YouTube is going to degrade this video somewhat, but right there's one of those tiny little abandoned rafts. I'd love to go swim over and grab the stuff, but without shark bait and having to waste an anchor, I'm gonna let it go. All right, so fishing, yeah, just it's got a wind up, but that really doesn't mean anything. It's gonna determine how far you throw the bait, but that doesn't change anything. The results are the same. It's just a random chance of getting certain items. There's 3 different sizes of fish and actually 6 different kinds of catchable fish. So you got your herring and your pomfrets. Those are the little ones. Then you've got tilapia and what was the other ones? Mackerel. Those are the middle-sized fish. And then you've got catfish and salmon. Those are the 3 big fishes. And there's 2 different fishing poles in the game. I can't make the good one yet, but the cheap one that I have right now, you have a higher likelihood of catching the smaller fish as well as some of the odd items that can be pulled out of the water. Yeah, did he just... Oh, how did he get that? That wasn't on that, was it? No. Somehow the shark just took my second water purifier, and I could have sworn I had it on the square piece and not on the corner piece. You bastard! Alright. Alright, gonna have to make another one of those. I really don't want to waste the materials on another one because eventually we will advance to the better water purifier, which doesn't waste wood. It's a solar-based water purifier. Alright, so we can make... It takes 2 of the smaller fish, and it doesn't matter how you combine them. It can be 2 of the pomfrets, or 2 of the herrings, or 1 of each. Doesn't matter. Okay, so there's our shark bait. And we're going to use that when we visit our first island. I still don't see any islands on the horizon. Oops. No! No! How do I cancel? Look. How did I pick up the anchor from this angle? That makes no sense. We're just having all kinds of fun today. Aren't we, Mr. Sharky? Alright, I guess I'll make another simple purifier. Waste my resources. Yeah, I could have sworn I had it on the square piece. Alright, I'm going to move it in. Make sure it's in the square piece. The shark takes that again. I'm going to be real pissed. Hey, we got an island. Alright, now, gotta share a trick with you. You see how I can just barely see that island? This is where we're stopping. If you go right next to the island, you're gonna have to deal with the shark. Because the shark spawns and stays around your raft. Now, when you jump in the water, he will follow you, and he will probably follow you all the way to that island. But once you're on the island, he no longer targets you, and he'll come back to the raft. So that's what the shark bait is for. We're going to throw the shark bait. He's going to go for it. And as soon as he goes for it, we're going to swim to that island and make sure to get onto the island. That will kind of disconnect the shark from us. Then we can get everything we want off that island without having to worry about the shark at all. So I need to get everything ready. We got to get rid of all the stuff we're not going to take with us. Yeah, I could put the fishing pole in there. I can also throw the hammer in there. I want to take as little with me as possible. What I do want to do is grab another cup. Okay. I want that. I'm going to put everything I don't need. Definitely want that in here. And we'll actually cook the fish. You can't make a shark bait out of that. Yeah, for some reason, like, it's accessing that from behind the wall. I don't like that. Alright. I'm going to try to kind of fill up on food and drink. As much as I can. Yeah, I should probably move that. I should move it like up front here. It's going to waste a little bit of wood, because anytime you pick up one of these things, the wood just disappears. Yeah, let's put it there. Okay. So we're doing all right. Excuse me. We're going to be picking up more leaves and more of the scrap, so I want to kind of get some of that out of my inventory. We're also going to be picking up more wood. Now, we won't be picking up much plastic, if any, so that'll be fine. Okay. Oh, you want the front now, huh? Oh, see how you is? Bad Sharky. Alright, I need my hammer again then. Oops. There we go. Okay. So that's good. Throw my hammer in storage again. We'll keep that fish on us for that. Maybe just reorganize a little bit here. Alright. I like that. Alright, so let's head on to the island and we'll start getting our more advanced stuff. Resources. I'm going to throw this over there. As soon as he goes for it, we're going to be off. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to grab this stuff in the water because I might not have enough room. So if there's room, I'll grab it on the way back. The one thing I really wish this game had was a compass built into the HUD. I know it'd kind of detract from the realism a little bit, but it's really a nice thing to have that compass there in survival games. It just helps you know what direction you're going. You can go by the sun, though. Right now it's like almost noon time, so it doesn't help, but you know, when the sun sets, or you know, when the sun's coming up, you can kind of use that to gauge your direction. Okay, we're on the island. We're far enough away that the shark will not come after us. So, yeah, that's my raft. I think that's my raft. That's my raft. Okay. So I like to start on the land anyways, because you end up getting things you can eat, which, you know, helps you stay on the island longer. There's nothing underwater you can get that'll allow you to eat. There's flowers. You do not need them right now. You will need them eventually, but right now they're just going to take up a bunch of inventory space. So that was not a lot on this land of the island, but we're going to get all kinds of nice stuff underwater here. And we're probably going to have to make at least one more hook to get it all. Just keep an eye on your oxygen, you know, make sure you don't stay under too long. Clay and sand, those are going to be the big ones. Because you need clay and sand to make bricks. And you need bricks to make the furnace, which is going to allow you to smelt down metals. And that's where the real advancement comes in. Right here. Here's some iron ore, or metal ore as they call it. And you also find copper ore. I was going to fill my my cups. I forgot to fill my cups with water, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Get lots of seaweed. Yeah, you can see by parking far away like that with the raft, you do not get bothered by the shark, and you can just take your time and harvest up everything. Okay, there goes my hook. That's why I keep these materials on me, so that I can just quickly make another one. So when you're swimming underwater, you can raise straight up by holding down the jump key, which makes it easy to get to the surface. You can also use that in conjunction with the forward key to do a little trick I'll show you. Let me just grab this stuff here. So to scout underwater without having to hold your breath, you can go forward and hold the jump key at the same time, and you can swim around like this all day long and you don't lose any oxygen, so that you can see, you know, where you want to dive. It is a little funky, you get that bouncing and the sound going on, but Okay, this might be one of the islands where there's simply not enough clay and sand to get us how am I doing on rocks? I can grab 3 without extending my stacks. Yeah, some islands just don't have enough clay and sand to get you the furnace in one shot. You need 6 dry bricks to make the furnace. It takes 2 clay and 2 sand for every brick. And of course, you have to research one of them. So you actually need 7 bricks, which means you need 14 clay and 14 sand to get your first furnace going. You'll get some copper. And we still got plenty of room, that's good. Yeah, so this wasn't the best first island, but it'll get us going, getting us started. Get some clay, get some sand. We'll definitely be able to at least research a brick. How are we doing here? Got anything hiding? So I guess that's about it. I'm not seeing much else other than stones. I mean, I guess I can grab some stones. We need the stones to make the anchors until we can research and make the permanent anchor. I want to grab the best stuff first. Scrap metal is super important because you need it to make nails and of course a lot of other things. Okay, I think that's about it. I don't have all the islands memorized as far as, you know, what the resources they hold. But I have a rough idea. And there's a few islands that I've kind of named because of the way they're laid out. Oh, missed the watermelon. Okay. So, I don't know, it might be a good idea to wait till daytime. Yeah, maybe not. Alright. So, with spear in hand, I'm going to head back to the raft. And when you start getting close, you're going to want to stay underwater. You know, without drowning, of course. Because the shark is going to come at you. You might get lucky. He might be on the other side of the raft. In which case you might be able to get back to the raft without even having to deal with the shark. But if you do see him, wait until he opens his mouth. And the second he opens his mouth, you're going to hit your spear. Okay, there's some sea turtles there. That's not the shark. Okay, here comes the shark. I didn't time it exactly correct, but I did get a hit on him. If your timing is correct and you spear him in the mouth, you can get him and he won't get you. But I messed it up. I didn't quite get it. Okie dokie. And that usually happens. Like the second you come back, he'll attack your raft. That's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, we're not going to have the furnace for a while, so let's just put these items away. Let me replace this. There we go. Okay. And we're almost perfectly in line with that island. So before I release the anchor, I'm going to make a paddle. Okay. And let's make all the wet bricks we can, which is only 3, unfortunately. Boom, boom, boom. And when they're dry, you'll be able to tell because they'll turn out, well, dry. Okay. I'll save the watermelon. Bring those down. Bring that down. Okay, so we got the paddle. Let's move the anchor. We'll keep going. Actually, you know what? I'm an idiot. I made a sail. I don't need the paddle. Oh, you gibbles. Alright. Alright, that looks like far enough. Okay. We're doing okay. We're surviving. We stopped at our first island, got some decent resources. I can eat that guy now. The fish do give you a lot more food than, you know, the beets and potatoes. So once you get a decent amount of catch nets, if you want, and you know, you play how you want to play, but you can start, you know, fishing and earn it. Because you're gonna get a steady supply of resources. So when you fish, you just wait until you see the bite, and then you click your mouse button. Really easy. Oh, I got a candle in a bottle. I like these things. When I get my raft, all built up with everything fancy, I like to put these on the railings. It adds a nice touch, Oh, what have we learned this time? I can now make a chair. A chair? I don't have time for sitting around. I got a raft to run. Okay. So there's one of those small rafts that I was talking about, and they're actually really good stuff on them sometimes. You can get bolts and hinges, you can get recipes, but I am headed straight for it. So let's skirt to the side a little bit. I don't want to hit it, but I want to get close enough that I can jump on it. And grab the little chest. This type of maneuver is so much easier with two people. It looks like it's going to be good. I'm going to have to risk getting bit by the shark, but that's okay. I think we're aligned pretty much perfectly. I mean, you can survive 1 or 2 bites from the shark. It's not, life-ending. A little far away. My eye was off. Okay, let me grab the spear just in case. And let's go. Now, as soon as you grab that, it's going to start sinking, so you can't just stay on there. Let's see, what do we get? We got bolts. Okay, great. I don't think Yeah, I don't see any of the little boxes, so I didn't drop anything. I am attacking the shark now, only because eventually I do want to kill him and get his meat. Okay, so I'm not going to pick up all the dry bricks because I can't make a furnace yet, but I'm going to pick up one just so I can research it. Put that in here, research, and now we can make, well, they call it the smelter. I keep calling it a furnace, but that's alright. So we learned the smelter, that's awesome. The other thing is the bolts. I could research that, and we learned better fishing pole, better hook, better hatchet, and the large crop plot, which allows you to grow trees on your raft. There's a large island off there. I don't know if you can see it. But we're definitely not stopping at that. It's too far. I know shark-wise that would be good. You could get away from the shark. But on the large islands you have to deal with the bird, and he's going to beat the snot out of you. So yeah, the fishing pole is one of those items that have durability. And it really doesn't last that long. There is an island right over there in the corner of my screen, right there. Yeah, I should probably stop at that. So let's do... that. Alright, so yeah, I can just barely see it in the corner of my screen, but it's right in that direction. I also found a boot, which can be used as a single planting plot. That was silly of me. That was even sillier. There we go. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make ourselves a shark bait. If I can catch me some small fish. There's one. I just got it. So, what was that? Oh, under tools. That's right. Okay. Okay, so we got the bait. I need to clean up my inventory again. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I gotta remember that the right one is sort and the left one is dump everything. You know what? That's alright, because I don't want to have a full stack of everything on me anyways, so that's fine. Okay, so I can put this in there, grab that. Okay, so now I got 2 cups of water. I got plenty of food. Gonna head in that direction. So I'm gonna throw the bait in this direction. And he's going right for it. Perfect. Much harder to see at night, but I know it's in this direction, so I just keep swimming until I can see it. There it is. It'd be nice if you could build stuff on land. So you could, like, you know, create a marker so you knew which side of the island to jump off of. But that's just not possible in this game. However, we know the sun's going to rise there. So if the sun rises in the east, we're heading south. So to return, we're going to head north. Okay, now that we're on land, so yeah, if I can remember, we're going to head that way. When we leave. Now, eventually, we're going to want to save items like these for ingredients in recipes. But in the early game like this, you could just eat them. There'll be plenty of opportunities to get, more of this stuff later on. Okay, I think that's about it on land. We're not going to go for the flowers just yet. Got some seeds, that's good. We can start planting those. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'm definitely going to need another hook, though. Let's get ready. I don't need my hatchet. Alright, so is this... what island is this? I think there should be plenty of sand and clay on this island. We should be able to get the smelter going. And yes, I called it the smelter. Yay! I think I'm just going to toss these leaves. With the catch nets, leaves are very easy to get. So I'd rather save my inventory space for the more important things. Stone, stone, stone. Da, da, da. Now, unfortunately, the giant clams, which I just picked up one, you can't use those in a cooking recipe, which kind of disappoints me. It seemed kind of like an obvious thing to me that you could have a recipe based on the giant clam. But no, can't eat it. It is used, however, to make a bird's nest, which we'll be making now that we have a couple of them, which are great because it brings the birds down onto the raft so that you can cease their existence and get the resources, namely bird legs and feathers. And the feathers are going to be very important because you need feathers to make a decent bed, and you also need feathers to make the arrows for your bow, which is pretty much your only decent weapon in the game. I'm still getting over a cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. Alright, let's make a little room here. Let's move those there. Oh, this is the island with the little chest underwater. There we go. Oh, it's probably gonna... Yeah, I knew it. Alright, anything super important? We got a recipe. Can we drop? Rope is pretty easy to make now. Let's drop that. We'll grab the recipe instead. Okay, so we still got plenty of room for scrap and clay and sand. Oh yeah, seaweed, got room for that too. Good, good, good. You do tend to go through a lot of seaweed, so don't be afraid to pick it up. I only got 9 stone on me, so we can get some stone. $10, $11. As you can see, running out of air is not an instant death. You still have your whole health bar to go down before you have to, well, pass on. So you can push it a little bit if you need to go really deep for something. You get a little extra time. Okay, so I can do 6 more on the scrap. We've got enough for 5 bricks, so that's awesome. That'll get us our first smelter. Okay, right now I got an even number of clay and sand. But it really doesn't matter, because clay and sand both have alternate uses besides making bricks. I can do 1 more scrap. A lot of metal on this island. A lot of metal. I thought I saw, yeah, another one over here. Yeah, almost a full stack. Okay, so I can do 7 more on that. Which I don't think there's 7 more on the island, but that's okay. I see another clay over here. I want to get everything I can get. Make this trip worthwhile. Kind of wish there was another giant clam. Because I like to do 2 bird's nests. And you have to, of course, research the clam, so you lose one. Oh, there's more scrap metal and I don't have the room for it. There's also more sand. Might as well grab that. That's all just stone. Pretty sure I've gone over this area pretty good already. Yeah, I think we're good. Now, because of the overcast, I can't see the sun, but I think I can use the geography of the island. Yeah, this was the way. I can't see the raft, but I'm 99.9% sure this is the direction. So, spear in hand, and we will return. Very, very fruitful journey. Still can't see the raft, but I'm very hopeful I'm going in the right direction. I'm pretty sure this was the direction. Now, it's not... Oh, there it is. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. The draw distance is greater in the corner of your eye for some reason. I don't know why they did that. Okay, let's start watching out for the shark. Maybe I can actually time it right this time. Okay, I see the shark. And depending on which way he's going, I might be able to avoid him altogether. Yeah, I think we're good. Haha, you missed me. Okay. So let's get some bricks made. Get them up on the deck of the ship. Yeah. Die, you cursed animal. Okay. Okay, I got 2. I need 7. No, I already researched, so I need 6 total. So. There we go. Okay. And we are good to go. Yeah, I know there's a giant island in that direction, but I'm not going to stop there. Okay. Excellent. If you if you're bringing in a barrel like that and you know you're not going to have enough inventory space, just turn towards your raft so that all the stuff that gets spit out will land on your raft. Let's see. Okay, that didn't do a heck of a lot of good, but it did empty one spot. That's better. All right, so let's research this guy. Learn that. Okay, and make one of these. I guess we'll put you right there. Now those little boxes that pop out, those will disappear eventually. So don't wait too long if you actually want to pick them up. I got a hinge, so I can research that. And we just learned the large storage. Okay, am I missing... what am I missing? Anything? Did I research seaweed? I did not. Research that. Okay. I know I researched scrap metal. Now your catch nets can hold up to 10 items. And... ah, I missed it. And a barrel counts as one item. So, hypothetically, each net could hold 10 barrels. But because of all the other stuff, you're never gonna have 10 barrels in a net. Here's another island, but we're not going to stop at that just yet. We have a lot of stuff to process. And I would like to start going bigger. Just want to see... okay. Yeah, it's just a regular island, nothing special. There are 2 special islands that will appear. There's only a 2% chance of those islands showing up. There's a plane crash island, and there's a boat crash island. And both of those have some extra stuff you can get. Special things, you know. Okay. Let me see. Let's throw that in there. Let's make some ropes. Use up some of those leaves. Make some more nails. There we go. 2 more collection nets. And we'll go a little bit wider. Oh, hammer time. There we go. there goes my spear. I'm getting enough resources now that I can just repair these. The ultimate goal, of course, is to make the... oops, I don't know what that was. I think it was one of those packets that give you decoration items. But my inventory is getting too full. I should probably make another spear. Okay, our bricks are dry. Oh, I just missed that. Alright. Let's make our smelter. Alright, where do I want to put this? You know what? Let's start building up. Grab some extra stuff here. So, what I like to do is I use the wooden roof go up one level. Actually, no. Off the three main foundations, I actually go up 3 levels, and then on the top, we're going to put just a simple wooden floor, and that's going to be the height of our second floor. I like to go 3 because it gives a nice open feeling to the first floor. And hold on, before I lose him. There we go. It takes more than one rock to kill the seagull. But until you get the bow, that's really your only other option, is to throw rocks at him. Okay, back to what I was doing. The hammer. Okay, so from here you can start using these horizontal supports. I always use the small one because I think the big one's kind of weird to work with. So use the small one, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rotate it to face in. Go start building the second floor, and you can just support the whole second floor with those horizontal supports. We're heading straight for an island. Should I stop at this island? No, I don't think I need to. So let's skirt to the left here. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see how our alignment is. A little bit further. That should do it. A little better when we get closer. Okie dokie. Now, one of the neat things about the building in Raft is you can go as far as you want as long as you're attached to at least, a couple of base pieces. You can just build as far as you want, and the raft will still sit level. There's no tilting of the raft due to weight. So let me see. Ooh, that's cutting it real close. I think we're okay, but I have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're just going to clear it. I think it takes 2 rocks, but there's also 2 birds, so they may alternate landing. So each bird now has 1 hit on it. Yep, there we go. Oh, you. He's such a silly shark. Yeah, I can't believe he doesn't have splinters in his mouth. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. I want this guy again. Oh, need to make some nails. You don't have room for nails. But I can make... I can make rope. Now I can make nails. There we go. Alright, so let's rotate this one this way. There we go. Okay. And for now, just gonna put you there. And we're smelting! Yay! Yeah, running out of wood. Okay, one thing I haven't researched yet is feathers, so let's research those. And we finally learned the hammock. Excellent. It took a bunch more wood, but I have plenty of everything else. And We've got drumsticks. Okay, we got our first metal ingot. We're going to research that. This is another big island, so I'm not going to bother stopping there. And this is going to unlock some really good stuff. So we'll be able to make our own hinges, our own bolts, be able to make the shovel, be able to make the shears, metal arrows, metal spear, the net launcher, the advanced drill, and right now, the most important, is the stationary anchor. So that's going to be the first thing I'm going to focus on. I'm not sure. I think I want to put the anchor in the front this time. But it's going to take me a while to place it because what I want to do is create reinforced platforms so that I don't have to worry about my anchor getting destroyed. And it's going to be real close, but I think we're going to miss this big island. Thought I had a fish or two in there, but I guess I don't. Oh, let's see what this decoration package brings us. A cupboard, of course. Every survival raft needs a cupboard. Alright, let's put one there so we can do that and that. And I think I'm going to move the research bench. We going to clear this? Yes, we're definitely going to clear this. Okay. Kind of want the crate right there. Yeah, so let's move the research table up here for now. Kind of start clearing out the lower floor. Let's see, I need to research vine goo, which is just seaweed done in the smelter. I need to research glass. That's going to be my very next priority after the anchor, is getting the advanced water purifier. Trash can. Great, now I can throw stuff away. It's like not that important. Okay. What was I missing for the bed? Am I gonna hit that little raft? Bed. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Great. Okay, now we have a bed. Now we can pass through the night. Okay, how's our alignment now? That looks like it's going to clear. Come on. Yeah, I want to run this corner. Do I run this corner or this corner? Yeah. Whew. Get tired of listening to that. And yes, I know I'm letting the little raft get away. That's fine. Alright, back to what I was doing. I guess I'll do that. There we go. Starting to get a decent second floor. Hey, there's a whale. Nice. Yeah, I think I might set up the kitchen over here. Or maybe right here. Yeah. Let's pick this up. Bugger's still alive. Oh, come on. How did that miss him? Let's see, I want this guy. We're going to do boom, boom, boom. There we go. What haven't I researched yet? In order to make the better cooking station. Let's just throw this down anywhere temporarily. So let me see. What am I missing here? Goo! Okay. Also, where is my sand? I want my sand. There it is. Okay, we're going to do the anchor first, so let's see what we need for that. Okay, perfect. Everything I need, except for I need a lot more iron because I need to protect the anchor. So, I don't know, do I want to keep the sail here? Put the anchor in front of it? Or do I want to move the sail to the second floor, maybe? That might not be a bad idea. Move the sail to the second floor. There we go. And I can put the anchor right in the front here. Alright, I got the anchor. Now let's work on the water purifier. For that we need glass. Let's see. What these on the wall. Now let's just put these there. I can move them later. Another decoration package. Let's see what we got. A shelf. How wonderful. You can pick up storage chests, even if they have stuff in them, but all the stuff gets taken out and put into your inventory. So you need to make sure you have enough room in your inventory for everything that's in the chest, otherwise stuff is going to fall out. Just a little FYI. Probably not going to stay there, but want to try to get this stuff organized a little bit. Hey, finally got him. Yay. We're gonna be dining on shark tonight, baby. Where was he? Right there. Okay, I need to research the glass. Oh. I moved the research station. Need to research the glass. That and that. Excellent. Oh, I see some dinner. Oh, that was stupid of me. I let go of the mouse too soon. There we go. Now, the way I play this game is absolutely no way near what you would call speedrunning. My way is more just a casual playthrough. So if you're trying to do like speed through kind of stuff, this technique is definitely not going to be a speed run. There's a big island in front of me. I don't know if you can see it. That's why I engaged the sail. Still got a lot of preparation to do before I'm ready for a big island. Now the shark meat actually takes a lot longer to cook than the other items, so you actually have to put more wood on before it's done. Okay. Let's grab this. Yes, you can put the shark heads. You can put any of the heads on like a hat. It's kind of silly, especially the shark head, because the teeth are just always there, moving around. But I don't throw the heads away. I use them to make fuel later on. Let's see. I don't think we're going to clear. Yeah, no, we're definitely not going to clear. As much as I would love to stop at this island, it's just not something I'm ready for. Need a bow and arrow. I need Well, I don't need, but I want a water bottle, at least 2 water bottles, actually. We need some light here. Definitely need some light. More wood. Nothing in there. And yes, I know there's some wood in... actually, there's none in there. Oh, there is some wood in there. I'm trying to keep that as like a backup, you know. Okay, so let's do this now that it's daytime and we don't need it anymore. But, yeah, for now we'll just stick it in the middle. There we go. That'll light up this area pretty good. And yes, most items, not every item, but most items you can stick on the floor, you can also stick on the wall. Oh, I forgot to turn the sail off. Okay, we're definitely going to clear it now. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. Okay, I got 4 glass. That means I can absolutely make a water purifier. Oops, still don't have room. Water purifier, what does that take? It's here. Okay. Now I can pick that up. Let's just put that in there for now. And I'll start cooking up the other 2. There we go. Okay. First good purifier. Where do I want to put this? I kind of want to put this where that one is. Let's drink that. We can get rid of this. We'll put this one right here. Yeah. Yeah, for now. I might move it later, but for now that's pretty good. Okay, so these hold 5 cups of water. And you have to fill it 1 cup at a time. And you can see that's it. So that's 5 cups. And the sun will just process that, and you will now have infinite water without having to burn planks, which is a massive plus. Now, if you're alone, one of these is plenty, but I would suggest at least 1 per player. So in multiplayer, you could definitely want to make more of these. I usually make 2 anyway, just for convenience. But for now, let's focus on getting more iron smelted, because I want to get the anchor place, which means I need to reinforce the platforms that the anchor's sitting on. Simple purifier, guess what? Goodbye. I learned how to make a rose from scratch. Right. Not really where I want my seeds, but that's alright for now. What did we learn this time? Ooh, the nice candlestick. The candelabra. Oh, will you stop dropping things? You know what? I don't need that plastic. What is this? Plank? I'd rather have plank. Alright. Smelting. Gotta keep smelting. Oh, you and your... Honestly, you'd think he'd get sick of it by now. Okay, okay. I don't have room for him, do I? What can I do here? I really need to make some good storage. That can go. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Gonna want the nails. I can make some more rope. That's cleaning things up a little. Get rid of that. Okie dokie. Now, I think what I want to do is actually get rid of this one. Gonna put a full one there. And then we're gonna armor it up. And I'm just gonna continue around. And that'll be where I put my anchor. There we go. Gotta keep cooking up the iron. I don't see any islands in front of us, so I think we're okay for a while. Goodbye, Mr. Simple Purifier. I do not need you anymore. Getting close. I need at least 2 more. Okay, I just made a calendar so we can see how many days we've survived. We're up to 9. Very nice, very nice. Okay, there we go. Now we can put the anchor down and we know it's going to be safe. What did I do with the anchor? Before I do that, let me just... there we go. Alright, where do I put the anchor? Is it in here? No. Here? No. Actually, I'm going to grab that. Put something else in there. I can go in there. There we go. Yeah, plenty of room there. Okay. I think I put it upstairs. There it is. Okay, it's a long time coming, but we finally got the permanent anchor. Yay! So now we can stop anywhere we want, like right here, without having to worry about whether or not we get the resources. Excellent. Dropping stuff. Okay. I don't have any more iron. Okay. What was I doing? There we no. You put it the wrong way. Not that it matters. It really doesn't matter, but that's okay. What am I looking at? A potato and a plank. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to make a big storage, finally. That's what I wanted to do. And I just dumped off all my scrap. That and that. Yay! Our first big storage. Where do I want to put it? Maybe in here? Yeah, let's put it in here. There we go. Alright, so let's, actually, that's in the way. Too low. Don't like that. Blocking my, let's put it like that for now. Can always move things later. What I want this to be for is for basically anything used for construction, for making things like rope, like that, nails, glass, feathers, rope, scrap, anything like that. So if I need to make something, I can go to one location and everything I need will be there. Ah! Oh, it's funny, funny, funny. Okay. We're doing much better. Oh, this is actually too close to the island. But what I can do is sail past it and then swim back to it. Alright, that distance should be pretty good. Good morning, day 10. And we are still surviving. Okay. Spent a little time off camera doing some schmelting. I finally got the cooking station here, which is awesome. And I can finally start setting up my kitchen properly. So, kind of want this right in the middle. That looks pretty good to me. Let me see, what was in here? Just a bunch of stuff, right? Alright, so let's pick this up. And we're gonna rotate that. What I like to do, because these fit so nice under here, is actually put a little storage chest, one on each side. Let's put this stuff downstairs. Throw all this extra plastic. Like so. And I could throw that in there, I guess. Like so. Feathers could come out of there. And those can go in there along with that and that. Okay, so the next thing I want to work on before I explore this island, and it is just a small island, but I really want a water bottle. So that's going to be my next goal right now. Okay, so this is the food chest. Do I want to make another chest or just move this one? I think I'm just going to move this one. So let's grab that. And I'm going to rotate this one the other way just for aesthetics. There we go. Alright, that's a nice cooking station setup. I like that. So this is going to be food stuff. I don't want it to be for cooked food though. I want it to be for ingredients only. Okay. Keep that vine goo going. I need four goo to make the water bottle. So we're halfway there. Stick the shark head in there, I guess. don't need the sand right now. I will make another solar water purifier eventually, just not right now. You know what? Let's spend the resources, make another big chest. Oh, I gotta smelt some more metal. I don't have a hinge. Okay, there's the 4 goo I need. The water bottle. Boom! Oh, that is gonna be so much better. Throw this here. And until I can make another water bottle, I will keep this cup on me, because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill my water bottle all the way up, and then I can use the cup to refill the purifier. So, sharky, sharky, sharky. Always, always. Always when I'm trying to talk. Alright, so yeah, you can make the vegetable soup or stew right off the bat, because it's like the easiest thing. And I mean, obviously you can make fancier meals, but you know, you can grow the potatoes and the beets easily, and then you can just make a ton of vegetable soup. You don't need the recipes in order to make something, as long as you remember what the recipe is. And vegetable stew is really easy to remember. So just 4 of any of the potatoes or the beets. It doesn't matter what combination you use. You could use all beets, all potatoes. You could use 1 and then 3, or 2 and 2 like I'm doing. As long as you have all 4 full of either beet or potato, you'll make a successful stew. Hey, we got some sea turtles. Nice. Of course, in order to get the soup out of the cooking station, you have to have a clay bowl, which means you have to have clay. So it's very important to always grab clay whenever you see it. Okay, so I was going to make another large storage just for food. Let's do that. And I think we'll put that up here. Probably hang it on the wall. There we go. So that's going to be for cooked food. I want to throw throw another one of those in. I should make a small storage chest just for smeltables. That would be good. Let's see, just need some rope. There we go. So let's put that right here. And let's grab that, and that. You know, let's grab that too, because that doesn't belong here. So this is going to be all of that stuff. There we go. And just temporarily toss that on the wall, because that's not for the cooking station. That's for the juicer, which we don't have yet. So, alright. I think I'm just about ready to head out. I want to top off my water, because water's cheap now. Okay. What am I not going to need on me? I'm not going to need the hammer. Oops, I wanted to put that there. And I'll just stick the cup in there for now. Get as much room in my inventory as I can. The next hook I'm going to make is actually going to be the better hook. So you know what? I'll just take the bolt with me, rather than wasting another ingot on that. So yeah, if you want to move a specific number of items, you hold down the right mouse button, and then you use your scroll wheel, and you can select a specific number. Go away. Okay. You know what? I do have those 2 metal ingots. Let's do this. Let's reinforce. What does it take? I think it's 2 nails each. Yeah, 2 nails each. So I'm gonna protect that one, and that one. Alright, so even if the shark takes one of these now, that's completely protected. Alright, I like that. Alright, let's get rid of that. Keep that on us. Get rid of that. Okay, let's go harvest this island up. Yeah, I want it over there. Let's go. And if I get confused, I just need to follow the morning sun to get back to the raft. Now remember, when you get to the island, jump on the island right away, and that will disconnect the shark from you. If you stay in the water, it is possible he might aggro on you again. after he finishes his shark bait. Okay. There's something way up top there. Oh, we got a hinge. Nice, nice, nice. We got a rope and a nail. Unfortunately, it's taking up a lot of inventory, but that's alright. Grab that. Can always drop the simple stuff, like wood, leaves. You know what I mean? Because it's super easy to get now. But things like pineapples, pineapple seeds, etc., etc., you definitely want to hold on to that stuff. Matter of fact, let me see. Do I need a rope for anything right now? I don't think so. Because I'm gonna make. Oh, okay. That hook does require a rope. All right, so let's do this. Let's make one more, and let's just make the hook. And then I'm gonna dump that. Okay, so that will replace that. I can even dump this stone axe. It's almost broken anyway, but I'll hold on to it for now. Just see what kind of room we need. I'm assuming we're gonna need a decent amount of room. Oh, I should probably use my plastic one first, get rid of it. Alright, I'm just going to harvest everything I can from this island, and I'll get back to you shortly. So this wasn't the greatest island as far as underwater resources. I only got 5 sand, 4 clay, 5 copper, 3 metal ore. Not very good. Not what I was hoping for. But it is a plus, so that's always good. I can see my raft from here, so I don't have to wait for the sun up. Let me grab my spear. There we go. And we'll just swim back. And on to the next one. Try to keep an eye out for the shark here. Sorry for the darkness, but the shark is a little more important. There it is. Got him, and he didn't get me. Great. I'm gonna try hopping. That can sometimes stop the shark from getting you. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I don't even have enough clay to make my second smelter, so we'll have to wait for another island for that. Let's just continue on our way. I will sleep through the night for your benefit. There we go. So instead I'm going to use the clay to make some bowls. Oh, I never researched the clay. Silly me. There we go. Okay. So now with the bowl in hand, you can pick up the soup and start cooking another one. Oh, let me see if I can get this here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Oh well, my bad. Let's do some organizing here then. Let's see, get that, and I guess I'll stick that piece of clay in there for now. Let's do that. Oh, we're coming up on a big island. Should I stop? You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's, get just a little bit closer. I wish the sun wasn't glaring so much. Because I should definitely be able to find enough clay and sand here to get my second smelter going. You know what, let's just stop for now, because I still got some more organizing to do. Where are the seeds? There's the seeds right there. Let's get rid of these. There we go. Stick those extra bowls there. Let's get that out of there, that out of there, that out of there, that out of there. Grab that again. Start saving those. You know what? Let's just keep that on me. Oh, look at that. We got a couple more. Couple more decoration packages. Very nice, very nice. We can now make a painting! And string lights with all this electricity we have. Yeah, just so you know, electricity is just magically on the raft. There's no generator or anything. Shooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-ah. Okay, if we're going to swim to that island, we're going to need another shark bait. Ooh, ha ha. And that was all the clay I had, so even if I cook more, I can't get it. Yeah, so I was saying you can fish from literally anywhere, even right through your raft. Yeah, just like that. Oh, you... This is why I play on peaceful mode, because I just don't want to have to deal with the damn sharks. You know what I mean? Let's do this. Of course, that's not a complete solution because the shark still has access to other parts of your raft. But at least while I'm gone, I don't have to worry about the real important bits. What was I looking for? Nails. And yeah, let's do that one and that one. Super mega ultra important. That's holding up the entire second floor. Okay. Four mackerels. Holy mackerel. Okay, so under tools, shark bait, Raft. Okay, so we got the shark bait. We got some extra fish. Let's put those in here for now. That'll be good. Oh my god, I missed. Alright, I really want to make the bow and arrows before I go to this island. So, I'm going to take the time to do that. It's going to be a bunch of schmelting. Okay. Basically, I've just been smelting all my metal down. Got my copper smelting in there right now. We are ready to go to the island. And I'm going to have to be real careful about that bird. Oh, one more thing I want to make before we leave is a shovel. Okay, there we go. So let's actually, you know what, let me get rid of that for now. Nope, there. Okay, there we go. So let's throw this. Got a bow and arrow. I have 12 arrows on me. Hopefully I'll be able to get a couple of puffer fishes, as well as dig up some dirt. The only place you can get the dirt is on the big islands. There's also a little dirt on the two special islands, the Shipwreck Island and the Plane Wreck Island, but not much, it's just a little bit. But you need the dirt to make the grass plots so that you can have animals on your raft. You really have to be careful with this bird because he does a decent amount of damage if he hits you. He picks up rocks and drops them on your head, which is not very fun. But I do have to get on the island so I can disconnect from the shark. Now you do heal naturally over time, but it's slow and it uses... Oh no. That was a pufferfish. Okay. I am on the island. Is he going to aggro me? Ah, I missed. Damn it. I don't want to waste arrows. Okay, there's one. Two. Damn. Perfect. Alright, there's one puffer. Okay, so there's one goo, and we're going to have to research it. So we have to find at least one more goo in order to make anything useful here. Okay, so scrap metal definitely, clay, sand definitely. There's a ton of seaweed. I'm only gonna get one stack though, because I want to save my inventory space for the rest of the stuff. All right, let's get that there. Get some of this silver algae that can only be found on the big islands. I should be using my plastic hook so I can get rid of it. There we go. I think I might be far enough away from the bird that he won't aggro me. Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright, that's one stack of seaweed. That's all I'm going to grab on that. Alright, got another pufferfish directly below me.
There we go. Perfect. Should be quite a bit of metal on this island. I'm going to try to grab as much as I can. You can get this really deep stuff without flippers and an oxygen mask. It just takes a lot longer, because you can only get a few at a time. Oh, we get another puffer. Trick is keep your distance and, you know, attack with the arrow. If you let the puffer get too close to you, he's going to blow up. And that's not a good thing. I've got no room. I'm gonna grab this. All the stuff's gonna float to the surface. We'll see what's what. What do I... Let me see. What is it? We got vine goo. You know what? I'd rather have the clay, because I can just smelt some vine goo. I just realized I'm gonna have to drop something, because I'm gonna have to get that dirt. And I've got no inventory space left. Boy. I don't want to drop anything. I could drop the extra sand, I guess. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I need to get the dirt. Alright. I'll try to get some more scrap metal and clay. I'll leave the sand alone. Let's see, anything a little deeper? Yep, we got some more metal down here. Okay, that's all the metal I can hold. I can get more copper, that's for sure. Oh, there's mushrooms too. Oh no. I wasn't thinking about the mushrooms. I really want the mushrooms too. Ooh, I almost got hit by the bird. I just don't have room for everything I want. I might have to dump something. That's a lot of scrap. I really don't want to dump the scrap. I do have to be careful. Alright, here's the dirt. I definitely want the dirt. Yeah, I can drop the nail. That's fine. Ow! Stupid bird. Whenever you dig up dirt, there's always some extra thing that comes up with it. Sometimes it's nails, sometimes it's stone, sometimes it's scrap metal. Oh, I really want the mushroom. Oh. Man. Yeah, go ahead. You can't hit me in here. Ha ha. Alright, got the dirt. I could probably drop the leaves. Yeah. Yeah, let's just drop the leaves. Oh, boy. Okay. We got any more dirt? I think there's a little bit out here. I gotta be careful, though. Ha ha. Okay, get back under cover. I'd love to kill the boar so I can get the leather, but I don't have any room, and I really don't want to get rid of anything. So we're going to have to wait on the boar, unfortunately. Alright, that's the last of my water. I gotta find my raft, and I know it's not on this side of the island. I'm not gonna try to kill the bird. It takes way too many arrows, a ridiculous number of arrows, and it's really hard to hit. Especially from this far away. Alright, let's just swim underwater as far as we can. I gotta find my raft. Well, might as well grab them. I'm kind of thinking my raft was this way. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, man. It takes so long to unlock the backpack. Speedrunners don't usually bother with things like animals and backpacks and stuff. But I'm not doing speed running. Alright, we got the shark. Is he gonna aggro? Yeah, okay. Got him, and he didn't get me. He's probably gonna get me now, though. Yeah. He got me. What are you looking at, bird? Huh? That'll teach you. Alright, what do we got going on here? Anything? No room in there. No room in there. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Da, da, da. Okay. Let's get this smelting. Let's refill our water. There it is. Okie dokie. Making progress now. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'm gonna save that. I was gonna think of making 2 more, but I want to save that clay to make bowls. Do. Oh, bird. Okay, the puffer heads are used in a recipe, so I will save those. As well as silver algae. We need to research the dirt. That'll learn us the grass plot. We need to research the copper. That'll learn us circuit board and battery. Okay, we need some bowls. Make 20 for now. Let's see. Put the sand in there. Explosive. We need to research that. That'll learn us the net canister. Okay, so I still need to research a circuit board. I still need to research an empty bottle. And then there's a bunch of stuff we can't do yet. We got leather, wool, eggs, honeycomb, titanium, which, yeah, we're nowhere near titanium. That's pretty much it for now. Also bee jar. So, we're getting there, making progress. Well, I think that's going to call it for this episode. I'm debating whether or not I want to go back to this island, this big island, and try to kill the boar to get the leather. Because we need the leather for the backpack, and I really, really want a backpack. But thank you for joining. I know this has been a long episode. Try to shorten it up as much as I can in editing. And hope you enjoyed, and hope you join me next time.